Hey guys, Adam Fennig here with Fennig Equipment. You're tuned into the Talking Shed. Hey, it's already early September. Today's Tuesday, the day after Labor Day. Next up is the Ohio Farm Science Review. We're going to be, of course, demoing this 9510 at the Farm Science Review, and it will again be the oldest combine in the combine demonstration field. But what we're talking about here today is this Yetter Devastator and the laundry list of things that it can do for our customers, what it has done, and what it can do for you. Of course, this thing was designed to save tires. There's a lot of guys that have seen the Devastator but may not know what all it can do for them. If I just told everyone that it just saved your tires, no one would buy it. People want to see more, and they're getting more out of the Devastator. Residue management is probably the #1 factor why we sell the amount of Devastators we do. To be able to harvest, save tires, and have that residue managed in the same pass, that is a home run, especially when we're getting tighter windows in the fall. Here we are, early September. The calendar tells us that we're getting close to harvest. The crop tells us that it's July. So we're a ways off. How much time are we going to have to run our Salfords and our Case 875s this fall? I don't really know. But for my guys that have Devastators and utilize that as their residue management tool this fall, they're not sweating a bit. They can go in there and know that the residue come this spring, if they're going to no-till beans, that corn stalk is going to be laid over, it's going to be cracked open, air and oxygen and moisture can get down into that stalk, help decompose it, get the nutrients down. And also, when that stalk is broken open, that field's actually going to dry out quicker. I have a lot of guys that worry about this mat that we're going to create. We're just going to have this wet mat in the spring. You'll never plant into it. I've never seen that with the Devastator. In fact, when we break open that Devastator stalk, again, it opens it up and allows us to pull moisture out of there, versus when things are standing straight up, when we don't touch it, water just sits down in here and it gets hard to evaporate it. And down here at the base, at the root ball, water will just sit there and it gets harder to dry in the spring. So my guys, that even if you do fall tillage, I have guys tell me that they love this because now the stalks are flat and I can get more action out of my 875 or my Kraus Accelerator, of course my Salford, because the stalks are laying flat. Whereas if you leave them stand straight up, that first gang or that first row of disc is working just to lay the stalks flat so that the back half can chop them. So you get a lot more residue management out of your tillage tools as well. Like I said, we're going to be running this combine and this head with the Devastators on it this here coming up in 2 weeks at the Ohio Farm Science Review. I believe we're in the 9th or 10th year of the Devastator and its production, and there have been a lot of changes throughout the years, and today we have quite the finished product that can go on chopping heads, 20-inch heads, of course 30s, folding 12 rows, you name it, we can get on it. The bearings that we're using today are heavy duty. We haven't had problems with bearings for years. We do have them in stock if we do have an issue, but that's what we're talking about today, is the Yetter Devastator, and trying to educate people on what all it can do for you. It's not just a tire management tool. It does a lot more than that. For around $5,000 for an 8-row head, it's something that can give you a really quick return on investment for everything that it does, the gamut and the list of things that this thing can do for you. For no more horsepower and fuel that it requires, it's something that can give you a really quick payback. So that's what we're talking about here this fall with Fennig Equipment, of course the largest dealer, Yetter manufacturing dealer of the Devastators in the United States. So that's what we're doing today. Thanks for tuning in.